Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Monday here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. A little different today. Usually it's Mondays with Costi, but he's on the road doing some things. We got Ron the Don Romanelli here on a Money Making Monday. Of course, as always, franchise players here. Good to see you again, Chris. I ain't seen you since Friday. Yeah, man. Y'all know what we got going on today. It's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. Appreciate everybody that served. Appreciate you for everything that y'all have done for this country. And we got a full schedule of Major League Baseball today. We got not a full schedule, but we got Major League Baseball all day action today. We got the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs closeout game. Do the Panthers bring out the brooms? What the fuck happened? And we got the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. Game 4. Does Minnesota tie this thing up, or does Oklahoma City take a commanding 3-1 series lead back home? No WNBA today. We'll be back at the Dub tomorrow. There's 5 games in the Dub tomorrow, but none today. So baseball, NBA, and hockey, man. Early preview with Dog Days on the horizon. Franchise player Chris, what's happening? How you doing?
Doing all right. Yeah. Happy Memorial Day to my friends down south. Good to be back. I had a little bit of a rough weekend. Just needed a couple days to hit the reset button, just come back strong. But like you said, new week, new money making opportunities. It's a decent card today. It's all day baseball. Got some interesting conference finals action to talk about. Ready to break down the card with you guys. Ready to make some money.
Let's do it. Romanelli, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. Good morning. Happy to be here on a Monday. Hawk Romanelli Monday. Feeling pretty good after Karl Anthony Towns throws the Knicks on his back, leads them to the promised land. It's a brand new series.
I don't know if throwing them on his back is the word I'd want to use with some of the things you've seen with Karl Anthony Towns this season. Just saying.
Shout out to the Knicks. That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. Shout out to the Knicks. They burnt me and burnt me and burnt me all postseason on these miraculous second half comebacks. And there was yet another one yesterday. Shout out to the Cat. Shout out to Big Purr. Romanelli's called it for most of the series. Cat. Over.
he likes the Pacers.
Yes, he does. So I thought it was a great game last night. Of course, unfortunately, I was on the other side of it. But hey, it is what it was. Great hoops. We'll never be upset about great hoops. And we'll see if the Knicks, who have played their better basketball on the road here in the postseason now, what are they, 6-1 on the road in the postseason now? Do they tie that thing up, or does Indiana kind of do what they did last series, calm and ease everybody's mind in game 4 at home at the crib? It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But shout out to the Knicks, man. That was a huge win for them boys yesterday because I thought they was done, cooked. When the Pacers went up 20, I was sweet, but shit. Shout out to the Knicks. That's all I can say. That's all I can say today. I haven't posted the jam session yet. I know when I do, all of New York, who's been quiet over the last week or so, are gonna flame me up. They earned it. They earned one. Congratulations. So it'll be up after the show. But yeah, man, that was the NBA yesterday. My stars too, Chris. What the fuck? Oh my god.
I think we crowned their ass a little bit too early.
I think so too.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not just saying this. I'm worried for you guys right now.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say the same thing. I'm worried. Shut out at home in game 2. 1 goal yesterday. Allowed Edmonton to get some momentum. It's not looking gravy. We've been terrible really on the road all postseason. So do I really expect us to win game 4? Not really. Game 5 back up against the wall. I love us in that spot. But then back on the road in Edmonton, game 6. fuck. Like Edmonton has done what they needed to do, and they stole the home ice advantage. Can we get it back? Can we get it back? And right now, it's feeling like the last 3 seasons all over again, man. Where it's like they get us so hyped, we get to the conference finals and we just die. We just die. This is not a great feeling. But we cool. We cool. We're good. I haven't lost hope. I'm a little my nerves are a little wrecked, but I haven't lost hope. Stars in 7. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. We got whooped yesterday, though. We got whooped.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
Surprised they all walked out of there in one piece.
Man, oh man. So we'll see how it plays out, man. But we got to play better. We got to get better offensively, is what it is. We can't go 2 games in the postseason with only 1 goal scored. It's not winning hockey. So see. All right, fellas. Anything else happened yesterday or over the weekend that you guys might want to talk about?
I think we hit the nail on the head. I think, the 3 words I said to you guys before we started the show, Pacers and Knicks series, live betting series now. It's what it feels like. I mean, what's the worst thing you can have? You've probably spent money on a bet in worse ways than putting $20 on a team that's down 15 points in the third quarter. With how we've seen comebacks pretty much every time this series and in the playoffs. That's what I'm going to do the rest of the way. If there's a double-digit lead, I'm going to wait. Maybe give it a couple possessions to see if it gets any bigger, and then just drop a live bet on it. Why not?
Why not? That's been the story and the narrative of this postseason thus far. So I ain't mad at anybody taking that approach. Not mad at anybody. I'm trying to think if anything else just super interesting happened. My Rangers got to win. Yay.
Cue the ball of tumbleweed rolling across right now.
They're so bad, bro.
You guys got a stretch to make amends for some of that though this week.
Man, it was supposed to start against the White Sox.
Well, I'm saying,
how's it feel? You got 3 of the best pitchers in the American League so far in terms of ERA. DeGrom, Malley, Evaldi, and you're 2 games under 500.
Because our offense can't hit out of a wet paper bag, bro. And it's like, it's insane. Like, we were just the best offense in baseball. Like, and now, like, everybody just forgot how to play. Like, and it's like, we got hitters in this lineup. They just not hitting. I don't know. Baseball is so weird how you could just have it and then not, From pitching to batting in the field, you could just have it and then lose it. So, man, it is what it is, man. I'm not liking the vibes right now in the Rangers dugout. We'll see if that offense shows back up because, like Ron said, we've been pitching really, really well. Corbin's even pitched above his pay grade. Like, can't really ask for more from the starting pitching rotation. You can't. Offense got to do some of his job, man. Speaking of baseball, let's talk some baseball today. First game starts at 12:10 or 1:10 Eastern for you Eastern folk out there. Got the San Francisco Giants Bird Songs on the mound versus Montero of the Detroit Tigers. Even line, total 8.5. We got the Boston Red Sox, Garrett Crochet, out on the road versus the Brew Crew. Red Sox minus 155 road favorites. We got the Colorado Rockies out on the road versus Jameson Taillon and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs humongous favorites in this one, minus 350. Total 7.5. How many games are there?
12.
All right, we'll do 4. And we have the Cardinals and the Orioles. Eric Fede and my favorite pitcher. It's a fade. old man Morton. Chris, Major League Baseball to start today. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find the weather report for Wrigley because, let's see, the wind's blowing in, so it looks like it's going to be just a pitcher friendly conditions. But I think Carson Palmquist has the ability to make the Cubs look like maybe the 27 Yankees here, where they could even crush the ball through the wind. He's been brutal through his first 2 starts, 11 earned runs, across 8 1/3 innings of work. I think that you have to back the Cubs there. You can lay -2.5 plus 105. I'd rather play an escalator on their team total. It's over 4.5 is the base right now is what I'm seeing, and I think that's a gift at -135. I'd play it literally all the way up to over 9.5 at plus 700, but I just think they tee off on Palmquist here. I think there's just a gap between these two teams that's just about a mile wide, and I think that the Cubs tee off on Palmquist here. And I'm gonna take a shot on the Brewers here. I'm not up to paying this -160 premium with Garrett Crochet. I get it. Sub-2 ERA this season, but Patrick's been decent at home. The Brewers have been a better home team, and this Red Sox offense on the road. I mean, the Red Sox just dropped 2 in the back end of their series against the Baltimore Orioles, so I'll roll with the Brewers at the plus 135 price.
I'm going to lay it. I'll lay the 160 with the Red Sox. Brewers have been dreadful against lefties in the month of May. I think Patrick has big-time regression concerns. I think the Red Sox can get a few runs off of him, and I think Boston has a good series. I think they win today. I like the chances tomorrow. So I'll take Boston. And then Orioles-Cardinals, 0-7 with a 7.68 ERA. Charlie Morton, one of the best starts to the season you'll see for a starter. I got to roll with the Cardinals. Eric Fetty, good numbers against the current Orioles lineup. Morton just can't back him in his current form. I think I'm surprised he hasn't been DFA'd. I do think he's going to be a little bit better than the current 7 ERA going forward, but not by enough to take the Orioles in this spot. So while I think the Orioles are better than their current record, I can't get there with them at this price. Not getting enough plus money, so give me St. Louis.
Orioles are better than their record right now currently, and they have played decently here in the last couple days, back-to-back wins over the Red Sox. It's Morton on the mound, bro. It's Morton. One thing I've done consistently for the last 2 seasons is just fade Morton, and it's been really profitable. And it's going to take more than 2-game wins on the road against the Red Sox to go the other way, especially against the Cardinals, who are playing well. They're just coming off a sweep of the Diamondbacks, packed them boys up, sent them on home. Cardinals are out on the road right now, but, I mean, the Orioles are still overrated and overvalued. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. It's going to take like a 3, 4, maybe even a 5-game win streak for the Orioles before I even really want to look in their direction. So just sticking to my guns, man. Fading Morton, fading the Orioles. Cardinals playing well. I'll rock with St. Louis today. Red Sox and let me down in back-to-back days. I'm going to leave it alone. Never mind. I ain't even going to touch them. I don't even really like this first slot, to be honest. Small lean on the Tigers. The Tigers have just earned that respect. Coming off a tough series against the Guardians, this should be a solid bounce-back series for them. I don't really trust the Giants on the road the same way we trust them at home. Tigers are favored at home with Montero on the mound for a reason. That's my thoughts. So, give me the Tigers. And then that Cubs-Rockies, it's kind of unbettable. Maybe a Rockies plus 2.5.
You can have fun with that one.
Praying for a low-scoring game. But I'm probably not going to the window with it. Just looking at my thoughts. At plus 2.5, it was minus 120. So, we'll see.
Even with Jameson Tyone pitching here, Rockies team total under 1.5 plus 205, under 0.5 plus 500.
Yeah, it is good pitcher friendly weather, so I don't think the Cubs are going to score 15 runs, but I don't see how the Rockies score a run today. I really don't.
Under a half run plus 500.
Just when you believe in Talia, he come out and gets that crank by the Rockies, bro.
He's given up 55 home runs in his last 3, but the wind's blown way in. The ball's just going to stay in the yard. Rockies coming off the Coors Field series.
Yeah, that's a good point. Leaving out of Coors. Yeah.
No days off.
Oh, I want to do it, but it's just not a year for my Rockies, man. It's just not a year for them, man. So I'm going to leave them alone.
This might be the first time. I know we would always, talk about, the worst teams in baseball still finishing profitable because, they're such sizable underdogs that it makes it worth it. All they have to do is win 50 games a year, and at those prices, it'd be profitable. The Rockies might be the exception to that rule. This team might
have a run. They're gonna have a run, and we're gonna ride it. But right now, man,
this team might win 25 games. I want to see what they're under, the win total.
I wonder what their what's their current win total?
Say, hold on, now I've got to look.
Let me guess first.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
They got 9 wins. Let me do They're on pace for. They're on pace for 33, 34 wins if you round up. I'm going to say the total is going to be 39.5 is my guess.
I'm going to say they sharp chase and they want that action. I'm going to say it's 32. I think they go low. I think they really low ball.
That'd be crazy. I would take the over.
Let's see.
Ron, what did you say it was?
39.5.
That's why he's Mr. Rundown.
That's why he's Mr. Rundown.
39.5. Literally 39.5.
That's why.
At least that's what I'd see on one book. I don't know. I only check the one book that I normally use, but
I'm pretty good at that stuff. My friends, they get pissed off when I guess things like that.
At 39.5, what do you like, over, under?
Well, that's the line I set it at.
I was going to say.
Ron set the line, so there's no value.
I like 20. I like under 25.5. So what does that tell you? I take the under all day.
39.5. They got 9 wins. I need 30 of them things. How many games left in the season?
110.
Yeah, rough 109.
They need 30. Oof.
Just say it's going to be a little bit rocky the rest of the way.
They're gonna have a September run.
Yeah, it's gonna look like a skid mark.
I would say the opposite because they're gonna trade everybody in September by then. Any kind of veterans like Freeland, Marquez, all the relievers.
Then they might win games.
That's what I'm saying. I guess have a random September run.
I mean, who are the pitchers they're bringing up? Carson Palmquist. They've got guys that are, worse than Palmquist.
Your guy gonna break out.
We're gonna have to start pulling out the Memphis hustle bit on the Colorado Rockies. We're gonna have to start calling them the freaking unknown.
Dollander is going to be very good.
We're gonna have to start pulling out the Hartford Yard Goats bit.
Damn, Rockies. 39.5. It's interesting. I don't know. I want to just out of principle say over, but they're bad.
Going to be at the Fresno Grizzlies level with this team. A-ball.
Speaking of bad, they're not that bad, but they're bad. The White Sox. They're on the road versus the Mets. Hauser versus Holmes. Mets minus 285. We got Nick Martinez and Michael Lorenzen battling it out today. Kansas City Royals minus 125 at home. We got the Blue Jays And the Rangers, me and Chris going at it today, man. Gausman and DeGrom. Rangers minus 145, total 7.5. And we got the Guardians and the Dodgers. Yamamoto versus Gavin Williams. Mr. Rundown, how you feeling?
We got Adrian Hauser, Nick Martinez, and Randy Vasquez pitching on the same day. We call this the Ron Equinox. Got to fade Hauser in this one. He pitched well in his White Sox in season debut, but facing his former team, I think he's in trouble. The Mets coming off the Sunday Night Baseball game, coming off the Dodgers series, letdown spot, definitely something to think about. But Holmes has been, great on the mound for New York. They have a great bullpen. Diaz is available now after he, had the day off on Sunday. So I think the Mets win this game and cover the run line. I'll lay the 1.5 with New York. I got to fade Martinez on the road. We faded him basically every game this season, but especially on the road where the Reds are winless in his starts. It's not always his fault. Look at the last game, 6 innings, 1 run against the Pirates, 1-0 final score in favor of Pittsburgh. So it's just basically Martinez is cursed as a starting pitcher, and that's just what it is. I mean, he's given up 3 runs or fewer in his last 5 games, and the Reds are 1-3 in his last 4 starts. They don't back him up in the bullpen. They don't back him up in the lineup. And Lorenzen at Kauffman Stadium, a sub-1 ERA this season. He's been miserable on the road. He's been great at home. So give me KC on the money line in that one.
Give me the White Sox plus 1.5. Take the White Sox on the run line. I don't love it. But I do believe it's a good play. And the reason I believe it's a good play, I like what I've seen from the White Sox here recent, especially in that series against my Rangers. Kind of what Ron said. It's just not a great spot for the Mets coming off of the series against the Dodgers, coming off of Sunday Night Baseball, midday game against the White Sox. Like, kind of feels a little letdownish to me. I hate fading the Mets at home. I'm somebody who rides the Mets at home. I've been riding them at home all season long. But that's why I'm getting plus money with a 1.5 in my back pocket. That's what makes it intriguing. The White Sox are playing better right now than I think some people would think. That's all I'm saying. As somebody who just watched them beat on my team all weekend, I'm kind of feeling what the White Sox are selling right now, and it's just a spot play fading the Mets. Mets should win. They are the better team and all that, but I can't pass up plus money with a 1.5 in my back pocket. One thing I've been doing recently, man, is fading the Monstars. We cashed yesterday, had the Mets. Shout out the Mets. We're going to fade the Monstars again. I'm just chasing value. I'm just being honest. I'm chasing value. And right now, the Dodgers are not playing as well as you would think. I mean, them and the Guardians are separated by only 2 games in a loss column. That's it. And Guardians at home is typically where we like to play them. Gavin Williams, he hasn't been great, but he's been serviceable. The Guardians have played well behind him this season. In my mind, this is like I think the Guardians legitimately have like I usually say 50% chance, like 50-50 game. I'm going to say 48. I got a 48% chance of winning this thing. So, and I like the odds attached to them, especially at home. Dodgers not in great form. Coming off of Sunday Night Baseball as well. Give me the Guardians. And Rangers, Blue Jays. Let's not overcomplicate it. Give me a Nerfy. Give me a first 5 under. Give me a full game under. That's the only way I would play it. I know what I'm going to get from DeGrom. He's going to have another really solid start. Gausman, I worry about a little bit, but my Texas offense, the way it's been playing the last couple, week and a half, 2 weeks, I don't think they really touch up Gausman today. So should just be a low-scoring 3-2, whoever wins it style game. Small lean for me on the under. I mean, not small lean on the Nerfy, first 5, full game under. Chris?
Yeah, the word of the day for me is going to be unsustainability, and that's what we have with a couple pitchers in this time slot. Nick Martinez, never thought I'd see the day read a 5 straight quality starts. And 1 out shy of a 6th. Unsustainable is the word I'm going to use for Nick Martinez with that. I'm going to go with the Royals here. Lorenzen's been much better at home. A sub-1 ERA and 3 starts at Kauffman this season. Like Lorenzen, the Royals have been much better at Kauffman as well. So give me the Royals there. Unsustainability, Gavin Williams. I know Gavin Williams to be a pitcher that still threw it to a 3-10 record over the course. I think it was last season. Pull up the number here: 3-10, 4.86 ERA. Still sub 4 ERA this season. But the Dodgers are still hitting right-handed pitching really well right now. The Guardians in the last 2 weeks below 210. I think Yamamoto has a good start here. I think the Dodgers get it done. So I'm going to take the Dodgers here. I get value chasing, but that just to me feels like you're chasing the value, and all of a sudden the bridge comes out from underneath you, and it's just like you're just running on air. And Wile E. Coyote stuff.
All right, man. The Guardians hot.
You ever see that episode of The Simpsons where Homer's on the skateboard, he tries to jump Springfield Gorge and looks like he's going to make it, and then all of a sudden he's just like, ah, and then just kind of what it feels like. But what I will do here, first of all, the Nerpy with a Blue Jays game scares me. They've been out-homered 16-3 in the first inning this season.
That's crazy.
All those were Bowden Francis.
It might have been actually, now that you mention it. But Kevin Gausman has been
giving it up like that.
but Kevin Bowden Francis has like the highest home runs per 9 of pitchers with like 20 innings or more pitched this season. It's ridiculous.
It's because Brad doing too much handicapping, man.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Gausman's been prone to giving up a couple as well, so that's why I'm a little bit worried. But what I will do here is I'm going to max out the alternates. I'm going to do a strikeout. This is going to be a strikeout prop game for me. 9+ strikeouts for both DeGrom and Gausman is the most I can play it at. And I do same game parlay with them plus 3,200. Just 2 inefficient offenses, two teams that are just not hitting well at the plate right now. To me, this just seems like a game where, Gausman finishes with 9 strikeouts. Could be a 10 strikeout game for DeGrom over like 6 innings. Maybe the under's in play too, but at 7, I don't love it just because of the bullpens as well. So just going to be a strikeout prop game for me there.
Speaking of strikeouts, oh my God, did y'all see our ace yesterday?
Oh, Lord. He is ridiculous.
I mean, I
knew he was good.
That's what I kind of discussed it yesterday on the morning show. I said, we real life rode the train from him going from underrated, like, man, y'all need to tune in and watch Tariq Skubal, to the best pitcher in baseball. We really was there, like.
Fastest pitch of his career to throw it to close in a complete game shutout. It was
still plus money for him to win the Cy Young.
That's insane.
Who has the best odds right now?
Skubal, but plus 105.
Okay.
And then Fried is second, plus 425.
Fried been balling too. Shout out Fried.
And Hunter Brown, Garrett Crochet.
Shout out Hunter Brown.
I'd put money on either Fried or Skubal. I don't think it's going to be anybody else. And you still get plus money.
Give me Chris Bubich plus 4,000.
Where my guys?
I will say you did call that.
My guys on the list, they gotta be.
Yeah.
Red.
Your guys, Brian Wu, is he one of you guys?
No, I mean like my Ranger guys, like.
Of all these,
you gotta win games to be able to.
True.
of all the end, DeGrom are plus 1,400, and then Tyler Malley's plus 15,000.
Okay.
Yeah, Bowden Francis is somehow on the list, plus 25,000. He's way down the list.
Good Lord. Holy straws.
What about
Give me
NL?
Give me Jeff Francis before Bowden Francis.
Who's leading the National League?
Jeff Francis. Let's see.
Give me Steve Francis to win a Cy Young before freaking Bowden Francis.
Shout out Steve Francis, man.
Damn.
I'll take Brad Francis. Here we go. Oh, that's the AL again. Let's see. Any guesses who you think the favorite is?
Luzardo.
Yeah. Oh God, why can't I think right now?
Luzardo, let me think. Maybe
Luzardo is 6th.
Okay. Yamamoto.
He's 2nd.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yamamoto, but
Got first is plus 225, Paul Skeens.
I was gonna say Skeens, but it didn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Then you got Yamamoto plus 325, Zach Wheeler plus 350, Hunter Green, lighting your money on fire, plus 900, Logan Webb 1400, Luzardo 18, and so on.
Fair.
Only way Logan Webb's winning a Cy Young is if all of the starts are at Oracle.
I don't know. I wouldn't put my money on Skeens, though. I wouldn't.
I would.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For the hype, yeah, but it's like, are the Pirates going to be even relevant enough later to be?
You know, I said that.
matter.
I just said you got to win games. Realistically, we've seen guys win the Cy Young earlier with like 500 records. Like when Felix Hernandez, I think didn't Felix Hernandez win a home run with like a 12-12 record?
DeGrom a couple of years with the Mets. So it's, if there's a guy that gets like 22 wins, he gets a lot of votes in the past. But I do think that the voting has changed over the last couple of years to where analytics are more closely looked at, strikeouts and expected numbers and stuff.
And to where they value things that you can control, like your ERA. They don't give you the shit end of the stick because your bullpen lets it get away.
Yeah, I mean, Rick Porcello, that was a pretty brutal one because he had 20 wins. But last 5 years or so, they've done a better job.
Fair enough. Just a little mid-season check-in on some Cy Young. What'd you say Skeens was? Plus what?
225.
I guess it's not as bad as, I'm trying to think, like, not Wheeler. I don't know. Yamamoto, will he be as great second half of the season, first season here? Or second season? All right.
If Skeens delivers on strikeouts and he keeps his ERA reasonable, like if he can have his ERA sub 3 with like 200 strikeouts, he probably wins it.
Skeens is winning it. I'm going to bet that.
205?
225.
225. Fair.
I would be if you really think he's going to win it. I'm not thinking about it. If anybody really thinks that Skeens is going to win the Cy Young, which is definitely possible, I would parlay it up with.
I was just gonna say parlay him up.
Parlay it with Fried or parlay it with.
No, I would go Scooble. I would just go.
Well, I'm saying Fried or Scooble because I think it's going to be one of those two.
Scooble Skeens Monday.
I'll take my plus 225.
What was that pitch? 103.
Like 102 6 or something like that. It was ridiculous. I saw it pop up on my phone. I was like, "There's no way," and I just watched it.
I watched it live. I said, "Oh shit." Man, fair enough. Yeah, we finished that slot, right?
Yeah.
All right, last slot of the day in Major League Baseball. We got the Twins. Ron's Twins. They're dogs in this game. Plus 105 with Chris Paddock on the mound versus Zach Littell. We got my dogs on that mound today, man. Heen Dog plus 165 against the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks minus 200. We got the Marlins and the Padres. Padres minus 145 at the crib. And we got the Yankees. Ooh, yeah, the Yankees. minus 165 over the Angels. I'm going to lean towards the Rays. I like the form they're in right now. I told you that yesterday. I like the form the Rays are in right now. And then they came out 13 runs on them Jays. Kind of ass whooping. Oh, my God. Pepio looked good. Twins coming off the, pretty significant homestand, now on the road. Tampa Bay comfortable at the crib, playing well. I'm just keeping it rolling with Tampa. That's all I'm doing. I'm not mad at nobody betting Minnesota today or nothing like that. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm betting the Rays. I'm taking the Pirates at plus 165 as well. Value hunting. That's what baseball is all about. The Diamondbacks, I don't like the current form they're in. Just got their ass swept. They're on a significant losing streak. And I don't know if this first game back home is necessarily the game that they just get their shit together. The odds seem to suggest that, but Pirates are playing okay right now. And I think y'all know me. I like Heen Dog. Heen Dog's been serviceable this season. I think that's what he's going to be today. I like the value attached to the Pirates. Pirates money line. Maybe I wouldn't even be mad at nobody. I would be. I wouldn't be mad at nobody taking a run in your back pocket. With the Pirates, it's minus 120 right now.
I'd be mad.
I wouldn't be.
You gotta go for it.
Fair. I'm not mad.
This type of game where the Pirates could get crushed, but I think you go for the plus money.
Fair. That's fair. And Yankees, Angels. I'm gonna go Yankees. I think the Linsanity run for the Angels is over. They had the great run. It's over. Now they're back to who they are, a bad baseball team. Yankees. Ooh, yeah, Yankees. Chris?
Yeah, I got to go with the Angels. I think this is their best chance at a win in this series, believe it or not, with Jack Kahanowitz pitching. I don't like Kahanowitz, but I think the spot just sets up for the Angels here. They're still playing some decent baseball. Yankees coming off the Coors Field series. Usually it takes a day or two to sort of reacclimate out of the altitude. And the Angels are still playing some decent baseball. And Ryan Yarbrough, I just don't see Yarbrough as a minus 160 pitcher. So I get it. Though again, word of the day, unsustainable. I don't know how much more that the Angels are going to be able to ride this little win streak, but I think that, like I said, I think this is probably their best chance at maybe catching the Yankees a little bit sleepy here. So I'll take the Angels in that one. Take a shot on some plus money. What I am going to do here is I'm going to go with the over in Diamondbacks, Pirates. Two dog water pitchers that I don't trust: Ryan Nelson, Andrew Heaney. Ugh. Heaney got cranked in his lone start against Arizona in his career. He also got two questionable bullpens. Their last 10 games, both teams have a bullpen ERA over 5.5. So I think when all is said and done, we're going to get some runs in this game. So I like the over in Pirates and Diamondbacks. Those are the two I'm going to go with.
Give me the Buccos. Money line. Take a shot. Heaney's in good form. Diamondbacks tough lineup against lefties, but I think Heaney could be okay. I actually like this Pirates bullpen at least more than Arizona's. I think Diamondbacks have one of the weaker bullpens in baseball. Still don't trust Ryan Nelson as a starter. I think he might be better suited as a reliever. And I think this is going to be a back and forth type of game where we see plenty of runs. And I think that it's going to be one of those games you'd rather have that plus 170 in the late innings. I think it's going to be potentially a tie game late. Just a close game late, and I'd rather have that plus 170. So I think the Pirates are worth the shot there on the money line. I also take my Twins. The books are disrespecting us. But I don't trust Littell right now when it comes to the home run balls he's given up, and at Steinbrenner Field. I think the Twins, their lineup has been inconsistent, and they're still missing Buxton. I think they'll be able to score enough. And then this is one of those games where, for me, if it's a close game past the 6th inning, a 1-run game, tie game. I think the Twins have the much better bullpen in this series. So I'm going to take the really good price with the Twins on the money line.
Fair enough, man. That's it. That's all for Major League Baseball today. We did it. We skate on over to the NHL, National Hockey League Association. One game today. Closeout game. Do the Panthers bring out the brooms? Their favorite
getting red.
Minus 190. Total 5.5. Floor is yours, franchise. The floor is yours.
I'm ready to bring it back.
You should have forewarned me for this.
Sorry, I didn't think I had to.
After the Leafs got eliminated.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of hard. But what we got going on today, man? What we doing?
We're going to do a freemium. Is that still what we're going to do? You could be the Hurricanes eating Raisin Canes on an airplane with some champagne. Panthers in 4.
Panthers in 4. Damn. It's over.
Do you realize the pain that
I saw it.
Yeah. Like the hurt that it is for me saying that. But then I just realized, you know what, like I said, I wasn't here on Saturday, so I couldn't have said it, but I got back to basics. Pulled out the Mets strategy with the Panthers. Put my money on them. They win, I get paid. They lose, I bad vibe them. Don't care. No sweat off my back. But realistically, plus 12 goal differential in the conference finals is the greatest through 3 games in NHL history. The Hurricanes have just come out flat. Just do not look like they wanted it. They just look like they're like, cool. We made it. We're good. The Panthers, they're just in that groove. And I've said it before. It kills me because when Sergei Bobrovsky gets in one of these grooves, good luck getting the puck past him. It's like trying to shoot one of those those yoga balls at him and trying to get it past him. It's just not happening. So I'm going to take the Panthers. I'm going to take them on the puck line. Mainly because I have a feeling that the Panthers are going to be up late in this game. And when not just the Panthers or the Hurricanes, but any team with their backs against the wall, season on the line, they get a little bit trigger happy and they pull the goalie a little bit earlier than you'd expect in a normal situation. So Panthers puck line for me here.
Ron, that's your cat. Word on the block. How you feeling here?
Yeah, it's over. I'll go Florida. I'm hoping that the Hurricanes fire Rod Brindamore and then the Islanders hire him. That would be my dream. But yep, give me the Panthers.
How did I have a feeling that you went and actually got a broom?
Sweet Pea was about here, man. This shit over with. This is over with.
When the hell did you steal my ex's car?
Man,
I'm ready to get to work now.
It's over with, man. This shit is over. And shout out to Panthers. This is how you defend the title. I've been saying that all postseason, bro. This is how you defend some shit, man. Teams in the NBA need to take note. Title on the line.
What, by playing dirty and taking on another team's goalie?
Man, it don't matter how you get it done. As long as you get it done,
Yeah.
this is how you defend some shit. We were the champs last year. Matter of fact, let me show you again. We're not even finna get out no airspace. We just finna dominate. I got a new earned respect for them Leafs too, because them boys battle hard. The Hurricanes, man, they just
That don't make Ruffalo feel good, and they battle hard.
They did battle hard. They pushed these boys 7. Hurricanes, man, they just laid down and they're done. They're cooked. It's over. I'm just going minus 190. I don't even.
All right, don't. I can see the comments trying to get me riled up already. Don't even get me started.
Mitch Marner in an Islanders uniform next
Take
season.
him.
And Austin Matthews.
Man.
All right.
Is it going to be a rematch of last season, bro? I'm starting to get those vibes, and I'm not liking it.
I'm trying to just now. I'm trying to bite my tongue.
It's time for a new broom. This one kind of getting out of it. It's been used. That's why. I thought I was going to bring it out for them Pacers, man. He's so fucking terrible. Speaking of NBA, we head over there. Game 4, Western Conference Finals. Thunder Buddies. Timber Puppies. Game 4. They got the Thunder. 3.5 point home road favorites. Total 218.5. Romanelli, how you feeling?
I'm looking at the total for this one. Am I going over or under? What do you think?
Over.
Over. Give me the over. The series been high scoring recently. I don't think the Timberwolves can score 143 again, and I don't think they're going to shoot 50% from 3, but I still think they'll chip in some points. I think the Thunder have a much better day offensively. They shot pretty poorly in that game in Game 3, and I just think that we see this. I don't think this total is steep enough, so I'll go over the total.
I like that over as well. And I'm taking the house of disappointment straight up on the money line again. Yep. Over and Timber Puppies money line for me tonight. Reason being is, it's been a high-scoring series. And what I think is, like I said in Game 3, I'm expecting an uptick from the role players of the Timberwolves at home. And that's what we saw. Hell, we saw Rudy Gobert come out, get a steal, full court. He's for the dunk. I said, oh, shit. Then Shea fouled him. Timberwolves was doing shit we ain't never seen before. Nas Reed was hitting threes. Not that we ain't seen, we ain't seen in the series in the first 2 games. The role players played really well. Anthony Edwards looked like a superstar. I don't think they blow him out. I think this is probably going to be one of the best games of the entire series. But when it's all said and done, I think the Timber Puppies tie this thing up. I do call Minnesota the house of disappointment. But y'all got to listen to the full statement. Most of the time when I call them the house of disappointment, they got to be expected to win. That's the full statement. The full thing is, I don't trust the Minnesota Timberwolves at home at the crib because of their house of disappointment. Just when you expect them to do something, they never do it. That's almost always as favorites. But as underdogs at home, they're not expected to win, and they usually come out and play like it. The Thunder, what I've seen from the Thunder here the last 2 seasons in the postseason is they don't get the same whistle on the road that they do at home either. They're a foul baiting team. It is what it is. I'm a huge proponent for the Thunder. But I'm a realist. I watch basketball. They're a foul baiting team. You know, part of their strategy is to, just acquire a lot of points from the line, get you in foul trouble, things of that nature. Playoff basketball is different than regular season basketball, and then you got to kind of catch the tone of the game during the game. And I think tonight, the refs going to kind of put the whistle in their pocket a little bit. They're going to let Minnesota play a little more physical. It's going to be a great game. I am a little nervous about it, but I wholeheartedly believe it's the right play. I'm on the Timber Puppies money line. I'm on the over. Chris?
You take those keys. I'm going to throw them in the ocean. Give me the Thunder. The brighter the lights get, the more it just sets up for the House of Disappointment to live up to their namesake.
But that's his favorites. They're not favorite. They're not favorites. So it's like they can't really disappoint.
No, they can. They can set they can set their fans up. Oh, we're back in the series. We just blew out the Thunder. We can do it again. Womp womp.
Oh, man. It'd be different if they were favorites in this game. It'd be totally different thing. But yeah. I can't call them the House of Disappointment as underdogs. That doesn't fit the system.
I can. I can. I think like I said, I think that they gave their fans the 4-letter word. Hope. You know what they're going to give their fans at the end of the day? Jack. Another 4-letter word. So.
I'm just looking at something right quick. Minnesota as a home underdog this season, they're 5-1-1 ATS. 3-3 straight up. Let's see, let's do last 2 seasons. Last 2 seasons, they're 6-4 straight up as a home underdog. And ATS, they are, because they're not underdogs at home that often. That's what I'm saying. Like most of the time they favorites, bro, and that's why they're the house, fam. That's why they're the house, because they be favored in games they got no business being favored in at home. So I just look, they've only been underdogs at home in 6 games in 2 seasons. I don't know, man. I'm Mr. Thunder Buddies, fam, but I can't do it. Since 2023. Oh my God. Since last season, they're 8-1-1 ATS as a home underdog. It's not the House of Disappointment. It's not the house. It's not the house. Let's do it.
I can tell you. You know what his 2 thumbs doesn't care about that record?
That's fair.
This guy.
That's fair.
I'm just checked out with the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as the
sounds
leader,
like a hat bet needs to be made.
As the leader of the House of Disappointment and as the leader of Thunder.
Hey, wait, whoa, yo! I'm the superintendent here.
Yeah, but I invented it, so I'm the leader.
Yeah, but I'm the superintendent. You did,
but you
sold me the rights. You sold me the rights when you moved out, like all that time ago.
As the leader of the House of Disappointment,
you're paying a unit tax.
Not the house tonight. We stand in it. We throwing a major mansion party tonight in the house. Everybody's invited. Everybody is invited. BYOB, BYOW, BYOE. Bring your own everything, man. Hookers and blow will be available. Some major project, yes, that type of party tonight in the house, man. Project X, Project Minnesota Timberwolves, Project. Let's do it. I love my Thunder buddies, and I still think they win the series. I do still think they win the series, man. But throwing a mansion party tonight, Chris. Join us, man. Come to the party, bro. Come to the party.
I have just a very, very horrible feeling that the party is going to be delayed because of thunder and raining of threes.
What are you giggling? That was bad. I didn't like that one.
That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good.
You say delayed because of thunder?
I get it.
Come on. What is?
I get it. I liked it.
Your hat's, you know what? Your Marlins hat's too tight. How about that?
Look at my new hat that Jay got me.
Jay, I told you. What the?
I know.
Even anything in this damn turncoat.
Should I bring up how you try to shortchange me too for that hat?
I did try to shortchange.
Why did you make it pay for shipping?
Well, it was $24 and like 8 cents, and he sends me $20. I gotta pay $4 for the hat. So I said next time I'm buying like I was $24. I went the cheap route for that hat. I found eBay, some guy selling out of his garage. But next time I'm going right to the source. I'm getting a vintage, retro, limited edition.
It's like if I'm going to pay $4, I'm going to get my money's worth for that $4.
Yeah. And it's one thing, I guess, $1, 50 cents, whatever. $4. It's like, what the hell?
There you go.
You sent it to me earlier in the day how much it was. And then it was one of those where I just forgot. And then in the moment, I was like, oh, I do owe Ron a hat. So, and I never went back to the messages, so I just sent what I thought it was. I did reimburse him the rest of the money, but
and an extra $1 too.
Yeah,
appreciative.
Troubles.
Yeah. For your troubles.
A tip.
Shout out to Panthers, man. Shout out to the fucking Panthers. All right, man. That's it. We did it. We did it. NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, Money Making Monday, Memorial Day, last Monday of the month. Man. It's winding on down. Chris, it's Money Making Monday. What you got going on today over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, for me, I got my MLB pickoff play for $15. I dropped a couple in a row, but we're going to get right back on it today. I really like the play I got on the board today. I got a primetime payoff pitch for the evening action. I got a 3-pack with all 3 of my best bets from the MLB today for $39.95. But we always talk about it. Use that promo code PICK. Get 15% off your purchase. Pair us up. Can make you some money. We got a lot of action lined up this week. Jay said earlier in the show, got huge WNBA card tomorrow, MLB all week, still NBA and NHL. So check it out. Pick Dogs Premium.
Pick Dogs Premium. Check it out with the franchise player, man. Do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Rundown, what you got going on?
Yep, I got my rundown best bet in Major League Baseball. Also have my MLB early winner for the afternoon games. Starting to heat up a little bit in baseball and having a good week overall, having a good year overall, and looking to keep cashing tickets.
Hop on with the rundown master, Ron Romanelli, continuing to kick the crap out of the books. For me, coming off a good weekend. 2-0 on Saturday, 2-1 yesterday. Looking to keep the momentum rolling forward into today. My loss yesterday was the 20-point blown lead from the Pacers. Can't do nothing about that, but just toss it up and move on to the next day. But we did cash it in Major League Baseball with the Mets. And I've been hot in the WNBA too. I think I'm now, 7-2 on my top play in the WNBA? 6-2 or 7-2. It's one of the two off the top of my head. No WNBA today. We'll be back tomorrow. You can get that $19. NBA play, $25. And usually a 3-pack for $50 is usually how it goes. So Money Making Monday, man. Start of a new week, new goals, new opportunities. Hop on something long term. Pair me up with Chris, pair me up with Ron, pair me up with one of the other guys on the site like Jovan, Brian, Ride Zawacki, Jack Wickens, Goron, Brad, whoever. Pair me up. Al McMorty. Let's do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. Making a profitable week. Betting sports. Y'all know what time it is now, man. It's parlay time. Some of y'all's favorite part of the show. Parlay. Franchise, what you got?
Let's go with. I'm going to go with a bit of a prop parlay. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go with that Kevin Gausman, Jacob deGrom strikeout parlay. And if you're feeling really feisty, parlay that, add that with the Rockies team total under 1.5. I'm going to get the price on that because I actually kind of like that.
I'll roll with Bobby Witt to hit a home run with the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line.
All right, I'm trying to get paid today, plus money. Y'all know me. We're gonna go to let's go chalky. We'll go with the Panthers. Money line for the sweep. And we'll pair it up with the Yankees. Ooh, yeah, Yankees. I think the Angels' Linsanity run is over. And then for plus money, we'll go plus money two-teamer. We'll take Heen Dog and the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we'll take Gavin Williams and the Cleveland Guardians. You can add the Timberwolves, the Timber Puppies, on there if you want as well for a three-teamer. The invitation, man, was digital. It's right here, right now. Everybody's invited tonight to the party at the House of Disappointment, the mansion party. Show up. BYOB, BYOW, BYOE. Bring everything, man. Everything on me tonight. Party at the house. Let's do it. See y'all there. Should be fun.
She's like BYOHAB.
What's that?
Bring your own hookers and blow.
I might have some provided.
Easy.
Find out at the door.
Oh, jeez, the baby oil. Oh boy.
No Diddy oil will be available at the party.
Jeez.
We will not be doing that. I kid, man. Anything else from you guys before we get out of here?
Plus 94.50 on that parlay.
Wow.
DeGrom and
Gausman.
DeGrom and Gausman 9+ strikeouts and Rockies under 1.5 runs.
I like it. I do. Anything else for you, Mr. Romanelli?
Nothing else. See you on Wednesday.
2 appearances from Ron in 1 week. What are we gonna do? Maybe
3. Maybe I'll show up another time.
Over under and Ron showing up again for the rest of the week. 1.5. It's a half, but it's juiced heavily. All right, man. See you tomorrow. Make it a winning day. Check out the jam session. Check out the rundown. Check out the wraparound. Check out 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. Check out the angle. Check out Tales from the Ticket. Check out Al's breakdown. Check out Ashley's edge. Check out it all, man. Check out it all. Plenty of different strokes for different folks on the channel. See you tomorrow. We out here.